are we going to more?
We're to the park.
On our way to the park. You excited? Type shit. Let's go.
So many days you hate the truth, praying for that moment and someone to
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of new ones.
get out your way, 'cause time won't wait for you. Live your life, live your life. I can see the sadness in your eyes, but I can see the magic
Type
in
shit.
your
Type shit.
life.
Type shit.
They don't know that it took you your whole life to rediscover. You're only here to love and
Right.
to be free.
When I was writing it, it was like
Life
super.
will be.
Like, get out of here.
You're the hawk. What does that mean?
Life will be.
I fuck with that.
I was fucking home, and I was over there by the bushes. It scared me so bad. Every time I pass by this, I get a
Get out your mind.
The air is
You
different.
cannot lose this one time. You could be right. I can see the hope that's in your eyes. I can see the magic in your life. They don't
Damn.
know
He's freaking out.
that it took you your whole life to rediscover.
Damn.
Try find your
I hear
purpose
you, though.
before you leave. Oh, life will be just you believe in
The one I
you.
did where the lady called the police on me.
Oh, life will be believe in you.
The door went open, and they had to pay her $40.
Oh, life will be
It didn't fall over.
believe in you. Oh, life will be just you believe.
I think the trampoline was way cooler than the pool, not gonna lie. Yeah, I was learning how to do a backflip. Like I learned how to do a backflip on the trampoline. I was able to hit my front flips.
Everybody told me to do a backflip. I drove over my doctor.
Mm.
I'll be like $100.
I mean, shit. Hey, you could probably pay. I don't know. You know someone out here?
Today I want to talk about how I believe we should rewrite what success looks like and what success is in our lives. And now it's time for me to go on a whole tangent. I grew up in a generation where, majority of our success was based off of numbers. Growing up, you're watching TV, it's about how many people are watching the same show. And then we get in, see, I'm a 2003 baby. I'm a 2003 baby, so, when I was really conscious of stuff, that's when everyone was on YouTube and stuff, and, spreading the image. I believed from Disney Channel, watching all these motherfuckers chase their dreams, that all you need is a voice and some determination and some elbow grease, and you're gonna get it no matter what. Which is true, which part of it is true. You can't lie. I can't lie and say some of that isn't true. It's just the way it works now in these day and ages, it works a little bit differently. You see, these shows were based off of when people were in community with each other, when people used to congregate and conversate with each other on a regular basis. These times are different. Times are different now, okay? Times is different. Motherfuckers really don't conversate and converse the same way we used to. It's like outside of forced places to mingle, which is majority of the time work for people, which I don't have a job, so hey, root me. This is another thing I want to say about success. It's like,
Thank
what
you.
the fuck? let me continue what I'm talking about. But when it comes to being in spaces outside of what we're forced to be in, we don't communicate anymore. Majority of people don't communicate. Majority of people don't come together and bring the love and compassion and their ability to share together as much anymore, because we feel, at least this is how I felt, and it feels like a burden to not be able to fully carry your weight, which you feel like is the world, you know? It's like, I feel like I can't pull up to that crib because I got job a couple days from now that will make me feel depressed, or I don't know what people do. Let me think. I can't come to the function because I'm too busy doom scrolling and I can't get out of bed.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it's shit like that where it's like, damn, bruh, why is that? And it's because we all feel like we're failing. Like, majority of people feel like they're failing in life, feeling like they're not meeting the expectations they believe they would have. Well, one thing I want to tell to those people who feel like they're not meeting the expectations that they believe to have is the world meeting those expectations? You feel me? It's like we're trying to meet expectations, but the world's not. It's like the world isn't actually meeting us to where we expected. And that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing. I think this is why we got to rewrite what we see as success, because growing up, seeing the imagery of community and people coming together and chasing their dreams was so beautiful. We watching friend groups come together, be friends, and, you know, have different personalities. Some personalities kind of clash, some of them, you know, kind of funny. You know, at the end of the day, it's just people loving each other for being alive. I think we forgot about that part of friendship and connections when it came to the internet. Because when it came to the internet, that's when we started getting everybody's opinions on how everybody felt about each other. And turns out motherfuckers never really liked each other as much as they did. You feel me? And even with that information, I don't think it's supposed to be shared as publicly as we share it. You know, maybe it is. Maybe we just need to have new ways of accepting that information, you know? And let's get into why I say we should rewrite success, because this is my take on it. My take is I live a successful life. What I do is successful. I practice what I preach, basically. I'm like, I don't want to have a job, so I don't work. I'm successful at it. I'm successful. I paint, so I do art. Like, I want to do art. I want to create things, so I make things. So I have a room full of art. I'm successful. I wanted food, so I applied for EBT. I'm successful. I wanted money. Is not so successful about that. And even when it comes to community and attention, it's like, well, I have people I can communicate with to build community. It's just the process of actually building the community is very difficult, which it isn't very difficult. It's just getting people out the house. But the difficulty lies in trusting that people want to be around you and trusting that people will even show up for you. And the thing is, it's like majority of people don't realize it's like people will actually show up for them. It's just, you just gotta meet people where they're at, you know? And it's frustrating because it's like the internet will sit there and tell you don't meet people where they're at. This internet will sit there and tell you like expand. But then in that expansion, they push everyone away, but not understanding that the expansion is intermingling your lives with others, so your voice can speak through others, so your actions can speak through others. It's like how my friend gave me a gift of what are those markers called? Picasso markers. The paint pens. Yeah, those. Like, my friend gave me a gift of those, which I really appreciate. And with that, I get to speak and do graffiti. And so I go around the city and I do my little art. I do my little doodles and words of affirmation. That's her voice speaking through me because she shared herself with me. And another lady, the queen, she got me some drumsticks. You feel me? Now I'm able to hit my drums even louder, hit my drums even harder, you know? Put it into my music. And this is the intermingling. It's the sharing of energy, the sharing of inspiration, the sharing of love that is success. And I believe that's way more rich than dollars, you know? Because at the end of the day, memories are dope, and memories are genuinely the core building blocks of what make us, you know, the people we are. And the fact that we can memorize and remember certain aspects of our life, whether ups and downs, like for me, I want to embrace, like I want to turn success into seeing whatever memories you have and loving them. I want to turn success into having the connections around you and feeling loved. Looking at the people who support you and just feel love. You feel me? Even if they don't understand you, even if they don't completely get what you're trying to do. Because at times, I don't even completely understand what I'm trying to do. And it's like, there are people who hold space for me to allow me to explore and be myself and be different and be quirky and comical and, you know, big dick energy, you know? You know, you can't be big dick energy in a singular room, you know? I mean, you can, but whose dick is you sucking? You gonna suck your own dick? No, I don't even know where I'm going with that, so let me stop that right there. But back to talking about just community. Like, I believe that's where the success lies. Every time you touch someone's heart, that's where the success lies. I've given out a few pieces of my art to some children, to the youth, to inspire them. And it is really inspiring. Like, it's so amazing seeing the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm practicing, leech onto the people around me and the people I love. Because I do a lot of art and I practice doing a lot of music. And my family, like, I didn't even know, but they share it with their children, and their children literally are like, dude, I saw your video. Like, I saw your video. They didn't leave a like. But hey, it inspired them because they come into me talking about, hey, dude, I do music too. Like, you want to hear what I've been making? Or they'll do art and they'll be like, hey, bro, I've been doing art too. Like, you want to see what I've been making? And even my friends, they're sharing their ideas. They're sharing their adventures and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, this is so beautiful. Look at this community. Look at this thing that's being built that I can't even grasp the understanding of. And it takes a village. It genuinely takes a village. And what I realize is that we don't act as villagers anymore. We don't act as community anymore. We act as individuals in an individual experience, not experiencing anyone outside of ourselves, which simply is not true. Even if we wanted it to be true, it simply just isn't true. And even with that, we're chasing numbers. It's like even with artists or just anybody in general is just chasing numbers. Everyone's just chasing numbers. How many followers do you have? How many likes do you have? How many people are streaming your music? At the end of the day, we are individuals. If one person can make a change, all you got to do is impact one person. All you got to do is inspire one person. Every time you inspire one person, one singular person, you're successful. Even if that singular person is the person you see in your reflection, you're successful. Because why does it matter? You know, it's like, why does it matter? It's like your favorite songs. Do you sit there and comment under every post that artist makes because you like their music? Probably not. You probably just enjoy the song and just carry on with your day. And that's the love, bruh. It's like, we don't need to dick ride. Like, we don't need to dick ride the things we love. But we see people not dick riding as people not supporting. But that's just the weird way our culture has become. Just because the internet and our lack of socialization outside of the internet, which I feel like the internet could have been used for something else in a completely different way. It's just we got hooked on the doom scrolling and the algorithm apps. Because I'm like, wasn't AI supposed to be doing the McDonald's jobs? Can't AI just sit there and do the whole fucking Amazon warehouse? Like, I'm talking to the AI chat GPT, and this motherfucker seems more than capable of cooking a burger at Walmart. Or, you feel me? Stacking some shit up at Walmart. No offense to the AI chat GPT. That motherfucker is alive. But no offense, I don't want to be doing that shit, and I don't do that shit personally. But to the people who do that shit. And it's like, what would I say to y'all? I'd say quit your jobs. Let's redefine success. Quit your fucking jobs, dude. That's not success. Look what's going on in the world right now. Like, this is how I feel. I'm sharing my opinions. These are my thoughts. And, yeah, of course, take it with a grain of salt. But the way I feel about it is I'm like, dude, this shit's really ready to crumble. Everybody has complaints about how the world is right now. Everyone can sit there and be like, but how are you going to feed yourself? This is why we need to work. This and this. I'm like, motherfucker, you go to work way more than I do, and you still struggling to eat. You still struggling to find peace. So that money ain't finding the peace. For me, I got my peace, nigga. I got my peace. I got my well-being, and I'm well fucking fed. And I'm well fed. And I eat good. And since I eat good and I have my peace, that gives me more creativity. That gives me more versatility. That gives me more life to live life. And if you got life to live life, you're going to live life happily. You know, I do have my ups and downs, but majority of the time, brother, I'm bright. You feel me? Even when I'm low, I'm still bright, shining bright. You feel me? And that's just because I've reassessed what success means to me. I'm like, I understand my success may not make sense to anybody, but it only needs to make sense to me. Your success may not look like any other people's success, and it doesn't need to be. That's the thing, bruh. It's like, redefine it. Give success its own meaning. Don't let others give you the meaning of what success is. Even me. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Figure out what it means for you to succeed, motherfucker. Don't look at what the internet says to succeed. Look at what your heart says to succeed. And the thing is, your heart will start telling you, hey, bro, I want a lot less shit. Like, the fuck I look like posting a video for these strangers to come dick suck me. Like, who cares? If strangers come and they appreciate it, that's beautiful. Why am I doing this shit? Just because I feel successful in saying what I gotta say and creating what I want to create. I want to make some art. So guess what? I wanted to make a vlog. So guess what? I start making a vlog. I start doing my art. And I put it together and I post it. Why? Because I didn't want to keep it to myself. I was successful in sharing it. Did 1 million people see it? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Did 100 people see it? I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. We're not even there yet. And even when it does get posted, the fuck I'm supposed to do? Tell everybody to come watch it? The niggas who want to watch it is going to watch it. I'm going to share it. The niggas who's going to watch it is going to watch it. That's it. That's it. You know, that might change one motherfucker's life. It might change nobody's life. It changed mine because I got to express how I felt. And I got to share the art that I wanted to create. You feel me? And this is from an artist's perspective. I'm not even an artist, nigga. I just do art. Let me let y'all know that now. This is my answer to what success is. I'm me. I'm successful in being myself. People will be like, oh, what do you do? I do me, nigga. I do me. That is my answer every time. That is literally my answer every time. It's like, bro, I'm me. Like, oh, yeah, but what do you do? Me. Me does cool shit. Me does very cool shit. Me does stuff that would make me seem as a philosopher or a motherfucking artist. Me does that stuff. That's just me doing me. You know, that's just me doing me. This is me doing activities that I enjoy. Like, that's it. Like, I just do what I love and enjoy. It's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep. People get too embarrassed about, oh, what if I don't have anything interesting I do? Motherfucker, you live your life. Like, it's interesting enough for you. Like, obviously, it's interesting. Like, you see the things you do, motherfucker. It's entertaining enough for you to do it, so why not just tell people what you do? You know? Which is living life. Which is just living who you are. It's like, just embrace yourself. Just be who you want to be. And the world will be like, damn, that motherfucker is who they want to be. Because the world can't tell you shit. The world literally can't tell you shit. You bend the world don't bend to you. And when the world tells you to bend, just tell it to fuck off, and it will. The majority of people don't do that. So this is my key to success. Be the motherfucker standing in the mirror, and then tell that motherfucker standing in the mirror that they're the coolest motherfucker on the planet, and that they're the most successful motherfucker on the planet. And you will see how you are the coolest and the most successful motherfucker on the planet.
It is.
See it, and you believe it, and then you'll see it. If you have the belief that you are the coolest motherfucker on the planet, the world's gonna show you
First,
how
I was
you the
like,
coolest
man, I
motherfucker.
wanted to be high.
If you believe you're the most successful
Now I'm like,
motherfucker on the
damn,
planet,
I forgot.
the
when
world's
it's
gonna
hot.
show you why you're the most successful motherfucker on the planet.
Yeah.
Success needs to be
It's either
redefined.
extremely cold or it's extremely hot.
That's it. That's all I gotta say, nigga. It's got to be redefined, my nigga. It's got to be redefined. It's not cute no more.